everybody, hope you're okay. I've got another book to read to you, all about things that move. Now, I've never read this story before, so it's new to me as well. But it's by an author. Remember, that's the person who writes the book. Well, he's just one of my favourites. His name's called Quentin Blake. And the name or the title of this book is Mrs. Armitage on Wheels. Can you see the wheels? She's on a bike. Have you got a bike at home? Can you ride a bike? Let's have a go at reading it, shall we? Mrs. Armitage was out on her bicycle. Breakspear, the dog, ran alongside. Can you see? A hedgehog walked across the road. Tring, tring, went Mrs. Armitage on her bell. There she is. What this bike needs, said Mrs. Armitage to herself, is a really loud horn. I thought horns went on buses. Mrs. Armitage brought 3 horns. They were all very loud. Can you see? She's gone to a shop. Beep, beep, honk, honk, bahoo, bahoo, went Mrs. Armitage on her horns. I think she's going to be a bit scary, those horns. Then the chain came off her bike. Now the chain is the part here, which it's like a metal necklace that is attached to the pedals and the wheels. So when you pedal, the wheels go round and then the bike moves. By the time Mrs. Armitage had got it on again, her hands were all black and greasy. Ugh. What this bike needs, said Mrs. Armitage, is somewhere to wash your hands. Can you see her? She's got really, really greasy hands. I wonder what she's going to do. So, she got a bucket of water and a towel and a soap rack with a bar of soap, and she hung them all onto her bike, and off she went with beautiful washed hands. What this bike needs, says Mrs. Armitage to herself as she cycled along, if it's to be looked after properly, is a complete toolkit. Oh, that's a good idea. She's got lots of ideas, hasn't she? So she got a toolbox with spanners and screwdrivers and hammers and cans of oil, and she fixed it onto the back of a bicycle, and off she went. By now, Mrs. Armitage was beginning to think about food. She must have been a bit hungry. What this bike needs, said Mrs. Armitage to herself, is somewhere to carry a light snack. That's another good idea. So she got a tray of apples and bananas and cheese and tomato sandwiches and a holder for a bottle of lemonade and a flask of cocoa and a special basket for bones and dog biscuits for a dog. And she fixed them all to a bike and off they went. I mean, she's got lots of things on a bike now. But by now, poor Breakspear, remember, that's a dog, was feeling quite tired. He was running alongside the bicycle all the time, you see. You could tell he was tired because his tongue was hanging out and he was panting. What this bike needs, said Mrs. Armitage, uh-oh, she's thinking again, is something for a dog to ride on. I wonder what she's going to do now. She's very clever. So she got some iron brackets and some nuts and bolts and some cushions, and she made a seat for Breakspear. And off they went again. They had stopped beside the road for some sandwiches for her light snack and some dog biscuits when it began to rain. Oh no, she's going to get wet. What do you think she thought next? Well, this bike needs something else, Breakspear. It needs something to keep the rain off. You see her having a picnic. Well, what do you think she got? Did anybody guess umbrellas? That's what she got. She got 2 umbrellas, one large one and one small one. And she fixed them up on the bicycle and off they went. Can you see them? Riding through the rain, Mrs. Armitage began to feel rather downhearted. That means a little bit sad. What this bike needs, said Mrs. Armitage to herself, is a bit of cheerful music. Oh, that's a really good idea. Music makes me feel really happy. So she got a radio cassette player and a lot of cassettes of cheerful music and a mouth organ. That's something you blow. It's a musical instrument. So that she could join in with the music. And she fixed them all to her bike. Where's she finding the space? And then off she went. There she is, fixing them all on. Mrs. Armitage was turning the pedals so fast and blowing the mouth organ so hard that soon she was nearly exhausted. That's a big word. It means she was getting really tired. What this bike needs, said Mrs. Armitage to herself, is a little bit of extra oomph. And so she got some wood and some ropes and some tarpaulin, which is like cloth, a big piece of cloth. She rigged up a mast and a sail, and she added a few yards of bunting and an anchor into the bargain. Oh my goodness, her bike is beginning to look like what? Yes, it's beginning to look a little bit like a boat. And off they went with the wind behind them, faster and faster, and there she is. Can you see her? What a machine that is. I wonder what's going to happen next. So she was going faster and faster until, oh, crash, crunch, clang, clatter, and, oh my goodness, thud. Beep, beep. Oh, the horns are still working. Oh, what this bike needs, Breakspear, said Mrs. Armitage as she picked herself up from the wreckage, is taken to the dump. Oh, what a shame. After all that. Anyway, oh, she's thinking again. What I need is... Oh, can you guess? It's something else that you can move on. Can you ever guess? maybe a skateboard. Or a motorcycle. No, I wasn't right. Whoopee! Can't you see? She's got some roller skates. Oh, they will be really fun. But what these roller skates need, said Mrs. Armitage to herself, what these roller skates need is... Uh-oh, she started to think again. Did you like that? That was fabulous. What kind of things would you like to move on? See you later. Bye.